This is Tank's Vlog, August 9th, 2019. Wrapping up today in sports. So began the first full weekend of NFL exhibition football. The best thing you get to see is the stars for the first few minutes, and then the game is basically unwatchable after that. Unless, of course, you made a big splash at the trade that the draft made a big new acquisition. And in that case, for the Giants, that was Daniel Jones, who could not have played better in his first NFL action. 5 for 5 touchdown as the Jets and Giants. Why do they play this week? Don't they usually play in week 3 of the preseason? The real game, the week 3 has always been the best week of preseason because week 1 is the stars and the rookies get like their first look. The second week is you get close to playing a quarter or a half. Third week you actually play into the third quarter, and the fourth week is garbage. But I'm surprised they played this. The Jets and Giants played their first preseason game, and those Jet uniforms, I don't like them. I just don't like. I don't like the Jets' new helmet. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. As they played through a thunderstorm. Caused the delay, but Daniel Jones played good. Sam Darnold looked good, and that's all that matters. Score doesn't matter. The Giants won. Dolphins. Josh Rosen was up and down. Dolphins got the win against the Falcons. Not that it matters. And Kyler Murray also made his debut and looked good for the Cardinals. So I think most teams would have to be happy with their first spring preseason action, so we'll see how it goes from here. Baseball, Mets are off, and now they're basically in a tie for the wild card as the Phillies lost to the Giants 5-0. It's basically the Mets are a half game out. The Brewers got a win today, and it's just a tight jumble now in the National League wildcard chase. So if the Mets can actually play well, I can't imagine them going 13-1 too much longer. Especially they're not going to be playing the Little Sisters of the Poor over the next couple of weeks. They will be playing the Nationals this weekend, 3-game series, and the Nationals are the top wildcard team. So if the Mets could actually get some traction, they could actually set themselves up good, and they got some good pitching matchups. They got Stroman on Friday. They got Syndergaard Saturday. I'll be at that game. And, of course, they got DeGrom Sunday afternoon. Mr. Sunshine, who always shines when in the daytime. So if the Mets could take 2 out of 3 this weekend, that would be a very good thing. Yankees, meanwhile, isn't that just how the Mets go? It's sure the Mets have a 7-game winning streak, so they have won 13 out of 14. But look who's won 9 in a row. The boys in the Bronx. The Yankees. All these injuries, they just continue to have next man up. Domingo Germán got his 15th win of the year. Nobody gets better run support than he does. As Gio Urshela, for the second straight game, had 2 home runs as the Yankees began a 4-game series in Toronto with a 12-6 win. It was the Padres' 9-3 winners over the Rockies. That battle is essentially for last place. Here's one for you. Chris Sale, perhaps his best performance of the season. 8 innings, 2 hits, 13 strikeouts as the Red Sox began a 4-game series at home against the Angels, winning 3-0. Angels are in a major funk as of late. It was in a battle of 2 of the worst teams in the American League. It was the Tigers beating the Royals 10-8. Marlins, there's a Marlins, who were embarrassed by the Mets, came home, and wouldn't you know it, they beat the Braves 9-2. Cubs continue to extend their lead in the Central as they clobbered the Reds 12-5. Meanwhile, the Indians are now knocking on the Minnesota Twins' door. With a 7-5 win in Minnesota, they now just stand one game out of first. Today's 3 stars are Chris Sale, with his best start of the season, 2 hits, 13 strikeouts in 8 innings. Madison Bumgarner was just as strong in the Giants' win over the Phillies, only allowing 1 hit over 7 innings as he struck out 3. And Gio Urshela, who had 2 home runs for the second straight day for the Yankees. We never consider preseason games for our 3 stars, so forget about the NFL. And today's birthday shout-out goes to the man who sung Gloria, danced with young page views, and held Boris as the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup. I'm talking about Brett Hull, who turns 55. And we take a look back to 1984, the Olympics, when synchronized swimming made its debut, and Americans Kennedy Costi and Tracy Ruiz dominated and won the gold. Tracy Ruiz would later win an individual gold in an event that's not held anymore, the individual figures of synchronized swimming, which is not even called synchronized swimming anymore. It's now called artistic swimming. But Tracy Ruiz later won a silver medal in 1988, and most Met fans will know her better as Michael Conforto's mother. So check out the day that Michael Conforto's mother won a gold medal in synchronized swimming at Barstool Sports and at Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.